Hello, it's Petra and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. Hope you're doing well. Here we are in April, it's spring, and in Vermont, we're getting ready for a snowstorm. I love snow days. Well, I'm a skier, so of course I do. But whatever it is that you do, I hope that you can find some joy in the springtime weather, wherever you are. Let's talk about some of the things. So, this month we will be doing the throat chakra. It's all about communication. The throat. All right. We will look at the astrology for the day. We will talk about the Yama for this week, this month, and the exploration. As well as, did you know that today is National Joy Day? Now, I picked this one. There was actually a lot of days, national days to pick from. And I picked this because it was all about living your best life, living your best. And I thought, isn't it that simple? It's also Stress Awareness Month. Without even saying that or saying it, I feel like it brings up stress in so many people. So there's none of that we want to do. But in my line of work, I see a lot of overwhelm, right? I see a lot of stress. So my advice to you is you find what works for you. Never mind about all the things that are out there that suggest. Certainly stress can be bad, but it also can be good in some circumstances because it motivates us. And motivation can be really hard to find. And I was talking to some people about what motivated them to make some good life changes for the better. And I find that it's effort. And I talk about this during the new moon when we do new moon energy and put forward goals. But effort, when I think of the things that effort for me, it's getting ready for work. Do I have enough organization for the day? What kind of treatments am I doing? Sheets, towels, that kind of thing. I think of the organization. I need to go skiing, the effort it takes to organize the swim stuff to get there, the time management, right? All of that takes effort. Whatever our lives are, we have to plan things. That can bring stress, but it also can bring benefits. For me, I love to be active, and I know it helps me stay healthy. So you find what works for you the best as you look at your stress levels, and maybe some of these things I share with you today will give you some balance. Speaking of balance, in our Yamas and Niyamas, I've got it upside down. The Yama this month is Brahmacharya. Nonexcess. Nonexcess means a lot of things to a lot of people. Maybe you overdo it with eating, overdo it with sleeping, overdo work, overdo exercise. Think of that. And then bringing that into balance. That is it. That's about bringing overindulgence back into alignment for what works for you. So there's a lot more to this that I could go into, but given the time, I just want to read to you this week's exploration. And if you want to find this, please, we're working on this book this year, and it's fabulous. So this week, examine your beliefs, values, habits, and actions around sexuality and sexual activity. Notice what your culture, the media, your faith community, your family have to say about this topic. Then notice if you act on outside authority or on your own beliefs. It's a big one. Howard Thurman said, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive." All right, April for our lunation. The month brings a lot of big astrological activity. When that happens, we might find ourselves on a growth curve. It's time to think about what's going on in your life and why it's happening. What lessons are you learning? So we start this month in Mercury retrograde, April 1st through the 25th. So pretty much everything that you do this month will be done under Mercury retrograde. Therefore, you may have to repeat it later. So watch and see. And it really depends on what's going on in your life. But remember what I always say about Mercury retrograde, it's not that bad. If anything, it's a time to reevaluate, to renew, to anything. What do you need to give more energy towards? Instead of it being a bad thing, maybe this is a really good thing because it makes you pause and think about what's important to you. Now, Monday, April 8th, huge eclipse, super new moon eclipse in the sign of Aries, and you can see it from Vermont in some areas. So wherever you have your Aries on your chart, and we all have it somewhere, you can look that up, there's going to be a lot of action and room for change. It's also the new moon, so it gives you that new moon energy to set goals, redo things, kind of look at it as a fresh start. Even though it's April, it's in Aries, so it's the beginning of the zodiac. And it will last all month. So think about things that you are fearful about. Maybe you want to break through the fear. You're going to start over again this month. It's a very exciting time, whether you see the eclipse or not. I have plans for that. But first of all, I would like to come back to our throat chakra and do a meditation for you today. So, it means purification. It's located in the throat center. The sound is hum. The color is sky blue. That's a 6-petaled sky blue lotus flower. It rules the throat, neck, endocrine system, thyroid. The element is space. Qualities are communication, expansion, discernment, and purification. Get comfortable and let's do our mudra, which is inner truth. Integrity, truth, communication. This is going to bring to balance the throat and vocal cords, assists the immune system, opens clear communication, supports balanced metabolism. Here's your instructions. Hold your left hand cupped, facing upward. Bring the right hand palm facing downward, cupped over the top of the left hand with the fingers resting on the outer edge of the left thumb. Bring the hands into the belly center. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. This is the Samputa Mudra. Settling in for your meditation. Bring to mind a person or situation in your life. See the situation in detail and notice any judgment as it arises. Begin to breathe your balancing breath as you see this problem float up into the air. Surround it in a bubble of white and blue light. This bubble now floats up, growing smaller and smaller. The bubble now floats down and lands in the palm of your hand. You see how small it has become, how manageable. Speak your truth with integrity and compassion. See the bubble dissolve into light. I speak my truth clearly and with integrity and compassion. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, hold, exhale, completely let go of anything that no longer serves you, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Coming back to your goal, your intention for the day. And take a pause to think about what you're grateful for. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Namaste. Be well, my friends. Have a wonderful week. See you next week.